Today on Jack's Tracks, we do an unboxing of some packages I received in the mail from a viewer. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Album reviews, record hauls, and vinyl crates again at Jack's Tracks Records.
Hello and welcome to Jack's Tracks. I am Jack, and today we are looking at some packages sent to me by a viewer named Matthew. Matthew, thank you so much for sending these packages over, and I can't wait to go into the first box. Alright, the first one is an Amazon box, and it looks like it's been resealed, and it is very light. It definitely doesn't have records in it because it is smaller, so I'm wondering if it's CDs or something along those lines. So let's cut open into this one. I'm gonna make sure you can see. Oh, and looks like there's a sheet of paper inside. So let's open. I did a really good job sealing this. There we go. All right, and we have a letter. I'm not gonna look inside. This piece of paper. Wow, so this looks like some records on what he got. I'm not gonna read this. I'm gonna read this at the end, so I don't want to spoil it. Oh my gosh, that is actually really cool. So I've said a couple of times on my channel that I am a magician. Here are awesome packs of cards. These are by Theory 11, my favorite card manufacturer. These are the Hudsons and the Provisions. I did not already own these, and I own a lot of Theory 11 cards, so thank you so much for including these in the package. That's so thoughtful. Thank you. And then it looks like we have some sort of CD, homemade burned CDs here. So I'll definitely have to listen to these. These are so cool. So we got some Supertramp. I'm just gonna go through a few of them. Tears for Fears. Yeah, this is so cool. Thank you so much. And it looks like in that box is a record. So that was the first package. We got some awesome Theory 11 packs of cards. These look awesome. The Hudsons and the Provisions, and we have some burned CDs, which I cannot wait to listen to. So that is the first amazing package sent over by Matthew. All right, now we have the heavier one. This one looks like it contains some records. So let's unbox this guy. And he even included outer sleeves, which is amazing. Don't have to use mine. Oops. Alright, so let's go with the first one. Okay, I've never heard of this one. Fleetwood Mac Penguin. Okay, I do have a few Fleetwood Mac albums, but I do not have Penguin. That is really cool, and it looks like it is still sealed. So that is really awesome. Thank you so much. I will definitely give this one a listen and report back. Awesome. And then we have the one. I'm just going to take all the outer sleeves off and put them back on at the end because they keep falling off. It looks like George Harrison, Cloud 9. I own basically all the solo Beatles stuff except George Harrison. I own all the solo Beatles, Ringo, Paul, and John. I didn't own any George Harrison albums, so that's so cool that I could grab Cloud 9. And more outer sleeves. And it looks like Supertramp, Crime of the Century. And then I guess the record would be in this one here. Yeah, I have Supertramp Paris, I think it's called, and this one is definitely cool. I've heard of this one, but I've never actually listened to this. So that's awesome that I got this one. And it looks like we have one more in here. Billy Joel's Greatest Hits, Volume 1 and Volume 2. This is so cool. I'm a huge Billy Joel fan and did not own this one. I collect his records, but I did not own this compilation. This is a great compilation. I have it digitally, and this is awesome hits. Piano Man, Say Goodbye to Hollywood. Does this have We Don't Start the Fire? Which, that would be awesome if it does. I'm not seeing it on here, but this is like one of the greatest Billy Joel compilations of all time. I own it digitally on Apple Music. So, to recap what we have Billy Joel's Greatest Hits Volume 1 and Volume 2. That is absolutely great. We have Supertramp's Crime of the Century. Here's the inner sleeve. And here is the cover. Awesome. Don't want the record to fall out there. That is really great. We have George Harrison, Cloud 9. Very excited for this one. And we have, looks like still sealed copy of Fleetwood Mac's Penguin. It might be shrink wrap, but yeah, it's still sealed. That's really cool. So yeah, can't wait to give these a listen, and thank you so much for purchasing or getting these records to me. I really appreciate it, and paying all the shipping fees and all that. And the decks of cards was an absolutely great thing. I'm going to read the letter and then make sure it doesn't contain any personal information about Matthew, and then I'll read it to you guys once I'm done reading it without camera. So here we go. Alright, so this is such a thoughtful letter. I'm going to read it on camera because it's absolutely awesome. I'm definitely going to keep this forever. This is absolutely great. Thank you so much, Matthew. It means a lot. Dear Jack, keep up what you're doing with your channel. It's great to see someone so young be passionate about music and records. You have great taste in music and a great personality. I wish I could send you some more albums, but I don't have that many extra. Collecting records is a great hobby, but as I'm sure you already know, it is also quite addicting, so be careful. I am definitely aware of that. What's in these packages? So we have Billy Joel's Greatest Hits, and I'll show the record while I talk about them. I noticed that you were a big Billy Joel fan, so I figured that you would really enjoy this great 2LP compilation, and I definitely will. We have Crime of the Century by Supertramp. I don't think that you have any Supertramp in your collection, so I'm glad that I'll be able to help you introduce them to you. So I do have the one live album, but I don't really listen to that often, so you will be introducing me to Supertramp. I'm sure that you have heard some of their more popular songs. This album is an absolute masterpiece and is one of my favorites of all favorite albums. I'm sorry that I didn't have a better copy to send you, but this one is around VG quality. That is totally fine, man. I appreciate even you sending any records, never mind it being in amazing condition. And this is still in pretty great condition. I really hope you like it. And then we have there's the record for the Supertramp album. And then we have George Harrison, Cloud 9. This is a classic George Harrison album that I happen to have an extra copy of, and it's in great condition. It's not my favorite, but I think it would be a welcome addition to your collection. Awesome. Definitely looking forward to that one. And then we have the still sealed copy of Fleetwood Mac Penguin. I have this brand new copy sitting around and figured that you would appreciate it more than me. I know that you're a Fleetwood Mac fan, so I figured you would like this album. I haven't listened to this album, but I definitely will. Along with these 4 albums, I also have sent you 9 CDs of my all-time favorite albums that I can think of that you don't already have. I think these albums will all be right up your alley. So these are all of the CDs that he burned. I have some leftover CD cases. Oh, Animals by Pink Floyd's in here. We have Supertramp, songs from the Big Chair, I think by Tears for Fears. So yeah, this is definitely really cool. Thank you very much. If you ever get around to listening to all of these, which I don't expect you to, I definitely will. Just remember that you can only listen to an album's /songs for the first time once. So take your time and don't feel pressure to listen to an album when you don't feel like it. I know I wish I could go back to the first time I listened to these albums and re-experience them for the first time. I would definitely cherish listening to these albums. I also saw that you're into magic and do magic shows. I do. I used to be really into magic around your age as well and collected hundreds of decks of cards. I do too, man. I'll show you after I'm done reading this letter my collection of cards. I got rid of a bunch last year. I wasn't using them. I got rid of it like maybe 100 last year. But yeah, these are definitely staying in my card collection. This is definitely really cool. If you ever need advice / recommendations on any records, I'd be happy to help. I really hope you enjoy the music, and I hope that I turned you on to some new bands and albums that you will enjoy for the rest of your life. Keep on spinning, Matthew. Thank you so much, Matthew. This letter means a lot, and you even sending me anything really means a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna cherish these records and listen to them. And yeah, thank you so much again. And now I guess I'll show you my card collection. This is actually where I used to do my videos. So I used to kind of put it right there's my sister's side with all the dolls and stuff. I used to put it right here, and I would do Jack's Tracks right here. I did my top 15 favorite albums list right there. But yeah, here's where I keep all the cards. These are all new cards I use in routines, which don't require any gimmicked decks or anything like that. So we got bicycle cards. Let me put these down. Phoenix, these are really slick. And then we have the B cards, which I really enjoy. And then those are all like the Illusionist / Theory 11 stuff and bicycle cards. So we have all the bicycle stuff, all the Illusionist stuff down there, and then all the Theory 11 stuff right here with Virtuosos and Knox. I know you guys probably won't care about this. Some Dragon backs of the Brazil deck. That's really cool. And then the Theory 11 stuff where the decks you sent me will probably go. These are really nice. If I can get back there, which I probably can't. These are the Royal Reserves. Those go for about like $100 on eBay, which is really nice. And then I have a ton in this case, and then a whole bunch more in this case. And my friend got me a pack of Rush cards, my favorite band. So I don't really use these in Magic, but they are really, really cool. So yeah, that is my card collection. Alright, thank you so much, Matt, for sending those to me. I really appreciate it. I'll listen to all of these and email you I'll email you and probably say about a couple of records in the videos about what I think, what artists I like better, what records I like better, but I'm sure they're all fantastic. Thank you again so much. Alright, that concludes this episode of Jack's Tracks. Tell me what your favorite record that Matthew sent over. I would love to hear what you think in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Jack's Tracks Records.